Well, I'm going to end this video here, but I just took it for a quick drive, and of course my GoPro is dead. I haven't used it in so long. But I found out one issue. Don't know if you can tell what's going on when I do that, but literally the whole body, like the fenders and the dash and all that, is like lifting like on that side. So what I've determined is there's 4 bolts. There's got to be more, I'm assuming, but they're loose. So that's gonna have to be fixed, and not just by tightening them. I'm thinking of reinforcing it with like a piece of angle or something. Run the whole width of this, and maybe weld it on either end, drill holes through it, put nuts and bolts down through into the frame. That's what I'm thinking of doing anyway. Should work. But it seems strange to me because this whole body can't be held on in this one spot. So then I go over here. Oh yeah, it's loose here too. Look at that. The whole thing. So I'm not sure why, really. It shouldn't be. Let's look here. No, this part isn't loose. Yeah, that's weird. The frame's right there, and it's not moving there, but it is up front. So I'm hoping that there's not a crack in the frame somewhere. And if there is, it's going to have to be reinforced and fixed somehow. So it's not like it's on the road vehicle, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll get it fixed up. Got some spare belts here, but I think they got friggin' nipped somewheres. On one of them anyway. Oh yeah, right here. I mean, it would still get you out of a pinch though if you had to. So yeah. That's it. Gonna have to tear it right down. So I think first order of business is probably going to be the actual strip down of the mower. And I think I'm just going to pull it right down. I'm going to pull the motor out of it. I'm going to pull the rear end out of it. I'm going to pull the dash all apart on it. I'm going to pull this back trunk space, everything there. I'm going to pull the front end off it. All the pieces I think I'm just going to leave this and not even bother with bearings. I think I'm just going to buy some of those bronze bushings again and going to go through the whole thing. I'm going to do the ones in the spindles and the ones across or the wheels. And I'm also going to buy tie rods, which I have some somewhere off a 4-wheeler. So I'm going to put tie rods on it. Adjustable. And then reinforce the entire frame. And not necessarily the frame, but the body. Make sure that the body is actually connected to the frame a little bit better. And I noticed that this motor here is held on the same way. It's just the bolt threaded into the frame. So it's all got to be amped up a little bit, I'd say. Maybe I can leave these. Maybe put nuts on them in the bottom, or might just run a bead weld over it. Whatever. Gonna do something there. Another thing is these guys here. I'd like to weld a little bit more material in there or something because it rattles so bad, or maybe I could make some kind of rubber bushing. I don't know, it's just annoying as can be. And I would say wiring is also an issue. I did this a very long time ago, and my electrical tape jobbies are kind of coming apart. So at the least I can do is some of these connections, put some solder on them and then retape them or whatever. Should heat shrink them or something, but I don't know if I'll bother with that. It's just a lawnmower. So anyway, these are just some ideas I'm tossing around. So yeah, and the rear end's got to be gone over too. The seals are leaking. It doesn't even have gear oil, and it's got tractor TDH fluid or whatever. So. And holy crap, that burned a lot of gas. that was full when I started, and I only drove for 5-10 minutes. It's running like crap too. Not very responsive, and when you let off the gas, it idles very high, and it takes forever to idle down. It sounds just like my friggin' truck. It's so annoying. So I gotta deal with that. I don't know what's causing that, actually, to be honest. I'm sure the carburetor just needs cleaned up. I mean, look at it. And air filters up here I discovered, and it's gonna have to be changed. And this poor old motor's gonna have to be tore off and tore into, and yeah, so I mean, it'll give me something to do during quarantine. Woohoo. So see you guys later. Well, it's been like an hour and a half since my last video there clip, and yeah, so I'm working on it, and I can't help it. I get working away doing this and that, and then before I know it, my Murray looks like this. So sorry about no footage in that. I promise I will get some. Definitely get some more fixing it and all that. The teardown, I mean, I should have made a time-lapse video, but thought I'd share this with you. This is some bad tie rods, or ball joints, I guess. Tie rod ball joint. I guess it'd be tie rod in. Whatever. She's fucked. I mean, she's a little loose. Yeah. So, oh yeah. It is insane the amount of play in this. Like, she is loosey-goosey. So, fine, whatever, but it is an issue. And as far as I can see, these are actually tight still. The kingpins or whatever. So, I'm still going to replace the bushings in that. I got to figure out what size I need. And this COVID-19 thing is probably going to prevent me from being able to get them. But one can try. Yeah. Well, wait, I'll show you this. Isn't that insane? Like, I would love to know how many hours I put on this tractor in kilometers. And oh baby, yeah, that is not good. She is worn down. There isn't much play in that though. Yeah, I wish I could find another Murray to get some parts off it. Frig. Those axles, like, look at them. Oh, yeah. Just gouged straight all to creation. That's an issue. Definitely an issue. And I don't know what I'm going to do about that. So, moving on. Let's see if this one looks just as bad. Probably does. Oh, man. Those are hard to get out. But there's a reason they're hard to get out. I lost my tire driving down the trail once. We were just flogging her. And it was like a cartoon, you know. I just kind of looked out, and the wheel just kind of went whoop, and just rolled down the road in front of me and went flying off into the boonies. So, yeah, this one's likely going to be as bad. And behold, oh no. Oh no. Wow, okay. That is insane. Wow, okay. That's not good. I don't know what I'm going to do about that now. These can be shimmed and whatever. But those guys, not so much. So, I'll pick up all my stuff here because I want to keep everything sort of in one spot, which has been this little container here. And yeah, that's not good. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. There is the other Murray that's identical to this one. I sold to my buddy. I might see about getting some parts back. See if he wants to maybe part it out or something. Anyway,